In this video, I'm going to explain why I'm boycotting Sanlida Archery and why I think you should too. So a little bit of time ago, I did some reviews for Sanlida Archery because they sent me some archery equipment, just like I did for several other companies that have sent me some archery equipment. The only difference there was that they also offered an affiliate system, an affiliate linking system. Basically, I could produce a video, give my honest review just like I normally would, and I told them, first and foremost, no matter what, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to tell people the good or the bad. And I did do that in the video itself. And then down in the description below, I had a link to the Sanlida Archery products. I think it was through Sanlida Outdoor, not necessarily Sanlida's actual website, because that was the US affiliated website that people could buy stuff from directly. I did get a percentage of sales, just like I do with all affiliate stuff, and I let you know that in every video when I have some sort of affiliate linking. Everything was just fine. The actual videos themselves got quite a considerable amount of views and brought a fair amount of awareness to the actual product that they had. At least I would hope to think so. And everything was just about normal as far as, my relationship with a company when they send me equipment to review, other than they were very communicative, which is fine. I'd rather be more open and more transparent and talk more than be ghosted and not at all communicate. But one day they did ask, hey, do you mind if we use your likeness or your image to actually promote the product, to put it on catalogs, to use it for advertising, or to put it in other places? And I replied, absolutely not. I'm flattered first and foremost because, it's of course not a small thing for a company to ask that of somebody. And, of course I'm going to feel flattered by that. But the reason I said no is because I specifically disallow any sponsorship of any way, shape, or form. And because I explained to them that in order for me to feel comfortable for them to use my likeness in something like that, in the past that I've had arrangements with other companies, it's cost them lots of money in order to be able to use my likeness, my image, or at least have some sort of business relationship with the actual company. And because I specifically disallow sponsorships, it just was not possible. It was not something that I was wanting to do. I told them again, I was very flattered by the reaching out, the asking, and I said, thank you for asking first and foremost, but no thank you. This is why sponsorships, this is why I don't want to be partial at all on the channel. And if I have any sort of affiliation with a company, like affiliate links or whatever, I always let you know. And that's where it basically ended, until one day they sent me some bow to review, which I did not actually release a video on this channel. And I was flipping through the instruction manual, and there was a picture of me shooting their products. I told them specifically, I do not want that to happen. Not only that, I went onto their website, and I could see my picture all over their website. It was on the header of the website. It was on the Target Olympic Archery section. It was within products. Not only that, they pirated my YouTube videos and did not link to my videos at all and cut out snippets for particular pieces of their equipment. So for example, because of that whole kit that I reviewed, one of the components, the sight, they sell by itself. And not only on their website, but on Amazon, they used my video, cut up my video, cut out my intro where it just said my name, Jake Kaminski, and then it basically got into talking about the product as if I was promoting and talking about and reviewing, not even reviewing, but doing like an infomercial for their equipment. Which of course I wasn't. I did not give them permission to modify at all any of my content. The only thing that I did give them permission for was you can share my videos. You can post them on Facebook or whatever else, but you always must link the source. You have to link my channel and you have to link my original video. Now, why that's important is because I want also them to drive people to my channel. I don't want to just drive people to their products. This is how it works. When there's an exchange of goods for an exchange of service, there's always a back and forth, and there's never a straight up just pirating of somebody's likeness, image, work, or anything to that matter. There's supposed to be some sort of give and take and a professional understanding. After that time frame, when I told them, hey, you need to basically take everything down, and I didn't send a cease and desist, but I kind of did. I just basically said, look, you got to take everything down that has anything to do with me. I'm not officially working with your company. I specifically told you no anyway, and it looks really bad for me because I am not endorsing your product because of any reason. I only reviewed your product, and I need to remain impartial because it's important for me to have a relationship with you, the viewers, that you understand and trust that I'm being as impartial as I possibly can. I am a human, and I do have friends at certain companies, but I try to tell you that as much as I possibly can, or at least as much as I remember to. I don't hold anything back. I don't lie, and I don't lie of omission either, and I try to be as communicative as possible. There are times where I do wait for information to come in before I announce anything, like when I talk about risers and quality control and things like that. I wait for the company to respond before I say anything because I want to hear what they have to say to make sure it's not my fault. And if it is their stuff, maybe they made a mistake and they can fix that, and that's happened a few different times on this channel, and I've let you know, of course. So I said, look, here's the deal. I'm going to take down every single video that I've ever done for you as far as reviewing your product, and I'm just going to distance myself from you, the company. I'm not going to talk about you, I'm not going to promote you, and I'm going to remove everything that I produced up until that point, and I'm not going to do any more reviews in the future because I have to distance myself from your company. You stole from me, and you really broke my trust, and I have to regain trust of the archery community. So I'm just going to distance myself from you, and that's it. Basically, that was it. And there was many communication attempts on their part of basically, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we pay you? Can we do this? And I just kept saying, I'm sorry, but no, that's not how it works. I don't want that at all. The reason I'm doing this channel is to do things that I want to do, not to do things that I have to do because I'm contractually obligated like I had to in the past. This is a very different thing, and I'm doing it for very different reasons, and I'm trying to build the relationship with the viewers to be impartial. So that was basically it, and that was fine. You know, everything was removed that I could tell from their channels, from their Amazon accounts, from Sanlida website, from the Sanlida Outdoors website, from all of that stuff. It was all gone and all done, and it was fine. Up until last night, I was like, you know what, maybe I should just check some things just because maybe they got some new products out. I'm just curious, and I'm looking through, and there it is. I find another one of my images from a video that I shot that's no longer even available. It's a screen grab from a video of me shooting a product, and they put it on a product that I didn't even review on that product's page. It's very clearly obvious it's not the same riser, so they're trying to do something behind the scenes. They're trying to still do it and test the waters, and it's very, very skeezy. It's a terrible business tactic. It is stealing. It is theft. It is myself. It's my likeness, my image they are taking without my permission. And I'm willing to bet that at least a few of the other people that they are screen grabbing and using and pirating their information from videos that they've either put out there that they've reviewed their product or pictures that they put out on social media, they're using them as if they're their own to promote their product in their catalogs, on their website, through advertising, and all sorts of different things. And I bet you those people don't even know about it. And I think it's a shame, I think it's disgusting, and I think it is something that nobody should be at all, any way, shape, or form, endorsing, including World Archery. I think it's a shame that a company such as Sanlida, that pirates from archers, that does not give back to the archers themselves, and claims to be doing so much for the community, and then to allow them to use the World Archery name and for their name to be put side by side with World Archery. Basically, it's just disgusting that World Archery would allow a company like this to pirate the archers' information, to pirate the archers' hard work, and to benefit from it as the company. So the deal was, they send me equipment, I review the equipment, I put it out there, I get an affiliate link, I link the affiliate link in the description below, and maybe the people who watch that video decide to click that link, and then I get to benefit from that from a percentage of the sales. That's how it works. Now, where it's wrong is that when they pirated my image, pirated my videos and all those things, and put them on all of those products throughout the entire world, I didn't get any royalties based on any of those products. They not only stole from me from my image, but they benefited monetarily, and they did nothing to pay it back. And that's where I think it's really, really shameful. It's shameful from all the stuff I already said before, but when I reached out to them and I said, hey, this is why it's wrong. Number one, you didn't have permission. Number two, how do I know how many bows you sold with my picture on it, basically? And where is my support for that? Where do you thank me? Because you claim on your website, you claim on World Archery all the time when you get interviewed, you're doing so much and giving back to the archery community, and you're not giving back to the archers. You're stealing from the archers. You know, they were all apologetic and took everything down, and I thought it was fine. And I took everything down too because that's what I told him I would do. And I didn't do anything. Some people had asked, hey, where'd the Sanlida reviews go? I didn't even reply, just ghosted all that stuff because I didn't want to be affiliated with that company in any way, shape, or form. But because they're still pirating my image and still using it and still stealing from me, I'm now compelled to make a video like this and to let you know, so that way you can make hopefully a better sound decision when it comes to buying archery products, therefore supporting that company, therefore endorsing their business practices. So I really hope that you consider again, just like I have officially boycotted Sanlida Archery products. Like I said, I took all of my reviews off of the YouTube platform. I took everything away that I had ever posted anywhere related to Sanlida, with the exception of equipment testing, because I feel like still having some data in some databases is important. So I leave that up, but I'm not endorsing anything anywhere in any way, shape, or form. So it's a bit upsetting for me personally, and it's a bit upsetting when I look at the archery industry. This happens a lot. A lot of archery companies will essentially exchange equipment for signing of the future of the person's likenesses and things like that. And it's not just the archery companies, it's the archery organizations. And a lot of it is taking from the archer and using the archer as a commodity and not really supporting the community as a whole. So that's why I'm doing this, why I'm making this content, why I'm producing it for free, why I'm trying to give you as much as I possibly can, and I'm trying to be as honest as I possibly can, because I want you to know more about what is actually out there and what is actually happening. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have much else to say other than the truth. And the truth of the matter was, they sent me some stuff to review. I reviewed it. I had an affiliate association with them. I was fine with it. Then they stole from me to a really deep level. They tainted my image and making it seem as if I was endorsing the company itself. And they profited directly from that. And I think it's shameful. And I hope you join me in boycotting Sanlida. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, please do consider sharing this video. Genuinely, I believe more of this kind of content, when stuff happens like this, needs to get out there more. And I don't have any other way to produce or to get the word out there other than make these videos. I don't operate any other social media, and I genuinely rely on you to spread the word about the channel. Not just about the channel, but about specific topics like this, or some of the other ones that I've produced when it comes to tuning or equipment R&D or who knows what. I genuinely really need you to support this channel, even if it's just from sharing these videos. And if you wouldn't mind, please do hit that subscription button and the notification bell down below. And thank you again to everyone who does support this channel. Genuinely, I wouldn't be able to produce this content, not to this level, without you. And I wouldn't be able to continue producing all sorts of cool products and being very excited about archery in general. There's a few things that happen like this from time to time, and it's a bit upsetting. But I'm really, really happy to produce this content, and I can't thank you guys enough. Take care.